Okay guys, John with you again, and it's time for our second update now on this beautiful little kit from TAMIYA. It's the German 88mm Flak gun 36-37, and I'm doing the Flak 36 version, which is the anti-armor version, or the ground version. The Flak 37 will be the anti-aircraft one. Okay, and just for reference, it's kit number 17, which is 3517 in the modern TAMIYA numbers. Okay, this kit is still available. This is one of the older ones, and as we found out in the unboxing, that the molds and in the sprues, they're all dated from 1973 or 72, should I say? Sorry. Is it 72 or 73? I can't freaking remember now. Brain of a sieve. Brain like a sieve. Just quick popping out there. Let me just double check that. 1972. 1972. Okay, great year. The year my beautiful better half was born in 1972. Yes, she was. I was born a few years earlier. Okay, well, like them, you know. Anyway, lads, this is as far as I'm after getting. Okay. We're after getting here as far as step 4. Okay, so step 1 be to put the two sides together. These are the outriggers. There's two pieces together with a piece in the center. It did leave a rather strong seam line down the center there. Okay, quite a strong line, and after getting that sanded out, we'll have a look at it now in a second. Okay. Second, then John, I assembled all this section here. Okay, no problems with that whatsoever. Everything just fitted in really nice, snug fit. No problems with any of it. With the gun lock there, the travel lock, whatever you want to call it, it's movable. The old thing here where you heated it down, give it a little rub of sandpaper, the end of a screwdriver, heated that and pressed the things down. That made that thing movable. And then for finish, then we just put those little pieces all together to make the base. Okay, the base of the gun itself. Okay, so let's have a quick look at that. Right, so here we are. And here's what we ended up with. Okay, now as you see, like I said, you did end up with quite a strong seam line right across both here and here. These are those arms, the outriggers. This one here took a tiny little bit of filler, whereas this one here kind of sanded out, mostly sanded out anyway. And I'm quite happy with how they came out. Okay. Lovely piece, nicely engineered, as in, you know, not by me but by TAMIYA. Everything fits nicely. If you were going to do it in a diorama and have it sort of set in position, these parts here and here, they're those four little bars, you don't add them to the sides. You cut them short, you stick them in here to the marks. Okay, and that would be sort of how it pegs into position. They'd have been hammered into position by the crew when they got to whatever location they were going. Both arms fold up, which I'm very happy with, because I want to do it on its trailer. Now, I have seen it on its trailer. They just fold down the sides. They kind of lock the trailer in some way, and they've actually fired it on its trailer rather than taking the trailer, the bogies away and sort of permanently fitting it into position. So it can actually be fired on its wheels, which is quite interesting. I'm going to do it on its wheels. Just purely because it's easier to hopefully you can kind of take the wheels off, so for the final say reveal, I'm going to have the figures there, putting the rounds in and all that kind of thing. mounted on it, just put on a little bit of a base. But unfortunately, you know, I don't have the room to store a base with with it all done up. It'd be beautiful. I lived in a big mansion. I'd have it full of models everywhere. But unfortunately, I'm living in a small house. Yes, small little house, and I don't have room for all those things. But I do enjoy, putting them together. So I have a base there. One of the bases, you probably more than likely have seen it. I've used it. I have a couple of bases that at the start I made loads of bases. So I'm going to use one of those for the final reveal of it when we eventually get to that stage. But so far so good, I really do like that. There's that travel lock I was talking about. Okay, goes up and down quite nicely, and okay, it locks over and back. If we get a close look at that there, you see here, just there. Alright, what you do is you melt it down with a heated end of a screwdriver. There's my screwdriver I keep using. I use the same screwdriver the whole time. It's absolutely ideal, it's perfect. I also use it for tracks, for the rubber tracks. So what you do is you just touch it off it, give it a little bit of pressure. When it's cooled down, then give it a quick rub with just a little bit of sandpaper or something, a stick, just to kind of get that burnt, bobbly look off it. So you make it nice and flat, so it sort of just looks a bit better anyway. Okay, and that then would fold down once it's in position, once it's not in sort of travel mode, right? So that's as far as I've gotten. So far so good. So let's see what we're going to get done next and what we've got next to do to it. Okay, so now I seem to be onto the gun barrel and the gun base, the base of the gun. So starting off here with step 5. Right, there's a couple of sub-assemblies. Okay, they'll be, say, components, be it sighting or whatever. I do not know. I mean, I'm not that well up on it, shall we say. Okay, we've also got the equilibrators. God, that's just so nice, Those yucks. Okay. Equilibrators. They've got to be made up anyway. Okay, I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of these. It shows a picture of them all made up here with our little sub-assemblies. Okay, and then we're on to the Recuperator Cylinder. Okay, that would be all part, say, of the Recoil Mechanism. Okay, it shows it here with the Flak 36 and the Flak 37. You have to decide at this stage what you're going to do. If you're going to do the 36, you use the shorter ones, and the 37, you use the longer ones. Why that is, I do not know. Probably they've got more of a distance to travel. They're more power into it on the anti-aircraft, and in the anti-aircraft mode, they've got to get a bit higher anyway. They've got to get that extra bit of distance into them. Then you're putting the barrel together. It's a 2-piece barrel. We've got the breech. That's all got to be assembled and everything else. Then we're fixing the side parts. Okay, they'd be the side holders, either side. Barrel fit into them. So there's loads of little fiddly things to be put on, as you can see. Okay. And the whole purpose of the exercise is to try and get them all on, so that the thing actually fits, if you know what I mean. That everything actually kind of works in place. Now, when it comes up here to these sub-assemblies, like I said, okay, you got one for the 36, one for the 37. Same here with these. 36 or the 37. So like I said, you've got to kind of decide at which stage you're going to which version you're going to use. It's the same here with the sleeve. The 36 is the shorter one and the 37 is the longer one. That's, once you put the barrel together, it doesn't actually show it there, but that slides down over the barrel. Okay, so I'll try and get most of them done, right, before the next update, and then we'll have a look and we'll see how things are going. So, like I said, if you want to see the next one and be notified straight away when it comes up, hit the bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and if you have subscribed, thank you very, very, very much. I do appreciate it. Okay, and we'll soon get this little kit built up. We've got our motorcycle rider. I added a little bit to him as well yesterday. I tried to go with the melted sprue, or the stretched sprue, and I put it on. I got it on. It just didn't look right. It just looked all wrong. So what I did was I used a bit of TAMIYA tape. I actually sort of doubled up on the TAMIYA tape. I used 2 strips rather than just the one, and that'll make up for the there we go. That'll make up for the elastic there on his goggles, the holder on his goggles, keeping the goggles to his helmet. Okay, so we'll get them. I get them all done. Excuse me. And we'll get the next update all nice and ready for you. So anyway, lads, like I said, don't forget to stay tuned to the channel. Any comments you want to make, stick them in the box below. Anything you'd like to say to me, and don't forget to give it the old thumbs up. And you can give it a thumbs down as well, but as like I keep saying, if you're going to give it a thumbs down, just let me know. Not that anybody will. Once they give the thumbs down, they kind of just leave it at that. Nobody's actually ever said why they've given me a thumbs down. It would be nice to know. It would be nice to know indeed. I know I waffle on a bit. I know I talk a lot of bullshit, but you know, I enjoy what I do. I really do. I enjoy what I do. Sometimes I really enjoy doing fiddly parts. Other times I hate doing fiddly parts. But I must admit, that took me now about 3 hours last night. Okay, normally I'm up here for about 2 hours, and I had a small little bit more to do, and I stayed and I got it all done. I got for a finish. I was up here for 3 hours, so it took me 3 hours to get that bit done. But like I said, I was a bit anal, shall we say, in the cleaning off of it, making sure that every part was nice and clean, everything was perfect fit, because I want it all to to work for a finish. You know, obviously I'm not going to get the gun to work, otherwise that would be really cool, wouldn't it, if you get it to fire. But that's a bit fantasizing there. But stay tuned, lads, and hopefully tomorrow evening around the same time we'll have the next update up. Okay, so till then, stay safe, enjoy your modelling, go out and buy yourself a kit. I kind of recommend this one, even though I haven't sort of got it finished yet, but so far, oh, it's a lovely kit so far. Very enjoyable. So anyway, lads, until then, stay safe, enjoy your modelling, and I'll catch you on the next one.